Right. And Paul did discussing aspects of green building, sustainability, recycling, all of that. I'm supposed to cover green building. But first of all, let me say that I appreciate the opportunity to be here. And I'd also like to say to the educators, you are very special people. You have been ordained with a mission to provide our children with understanding so that they can take their place in society. And that's not a light ordination, because I couldn't do it. So I'm always respectful of the educators. My daughter-in-law is one, and she works with 4-year-olds. And so I hear from her, some of the trials. I hear some of the joy, and so I know how bad I was. So I know there's a lot of them out there just like me. Some of them are your children. So with that in mind, again, Paul and Melinda very thoroughly covered some of the information that I was going to discuss. So I'm just going to add to what. That's okay. No, that's fine.
Just stay away from me.
No, that's great. That's good. So I'm just going to enhance some of the things that they said. And to do that, I need to tell you that sustainability, green building, green architecture, it's not anything new. It's not anything new. The history, a little bit of history, is that the indigenous people throughout the world, the American Indian, the indigenous people that inhabited South America, Africa, Asia, they were practitioners of sustainability. They were practitioners of green building, green design. And it was a lifestyle. It was a way of life for them. You can, if you look at construction of their homes, they use natural material. They always set up their homes and communities by water sources. They didn't destroy. They did recycle. When I just say destroy habitat or ecology systems, if they cleared an area, it was only enough for them to build their homes, to create garden plots and that kind of thing. And then when the earth didn't produce any more food stuff, they moved to another location. But so they gave the earth a chance to recover. They gave the forest a chance to recover. So this concept, it wasn't a concept. Again, it was a way of life. But sustainability, green building, green architecture, as we know it, as a philosophy today, it was a lifestyle. Long ago, and it was a lifestyle that we tended to forget because we became educated people. We became technological people, and so some of the culture and lifestyles didn't fit our way of life. So we just kind of moved that back in the background. We began to build, and bigger and better became a focus for us. And as we built bigger and better and bigger and better and bigger and better, we tended to ignore the fact that as we built bigger and better, it also placed a demand on the natural resources that supported the bigger, better concept. We didn't do such a good job of being stewards of those natural resources. So now, you know, we're at a point where we have depleted a lot of those resources. And now, you know, there are think tanks all over the world that are looking at philosophies and ideals of how we can stop this train that's going so fast and not deplete this energy source, the energy sources that we have available. And let's go back and take a look at some of those simplistic systems that were lifestyles long ago. So now, we hear these terms, sustainability. We hear these terms, green building, green architecture. They have become philosophies where once they were lifestyles. And you know, the lifestyles, the indigenous people, they didn't record them. You know, it was oral. It was handed down to generations. Now we're writing papers. We're writing this philosophy down as if it was something new. And it's not. So as educators,